Hi again. Since we are talking about, food and finding an amazing chef that will actually cook gluten-free and dairy-free and soy-free food and follow different paleo and keto diet protocols, there's so many of my patients that are coming to mind that I've recently gotten food result testing back from, and they are so high with dairy and with wheat and soy. So I wanted to show you a couple of them just to give you a little idea. This is one of my patients that we recently got back, and this is looking at dairy over here. And then there's a bunch of vegetables. And I can flip through all the pages. One of the big things up here is the wheat. But it does so many. Look at peanuts. Peanuts was really high. Certain vegetables were high. We had a lot of peppers and tea. And then over here, we had Candida. Look at that Candida marker really high. So, what does that tell us? What does this tell us? This tells me if you have a leaky gut, basically, like what's going on with your gut integrity, what's going on with foods that you're eating. Are these foods sneaking through and getting into your bloodstream and your immune system creating a delayed food sensitivity reaction? So, I've done this panel on many people and it is nothing. And then, for other people, it comes back like this. And this tells me that they have some damage going on to their intestinal lining and that we need to do things to heal the gut, because what goes through the gut gets absorbed into the bloodstream, has to go get filtered through the liver. And, if there's too much going on and the liver can't filter it fast enough, it just starts getting into the cells. And that's where you get into functional medicine and just cells not getting the right nutrients that it needs. And there's just more inflammation going on. And so we need to fix that. So this really narrows down for me as a naturopathic physician where I need to focus. Do they really need to do extreme diets? Do we not need to be as cautious with things that we're doing diet wise? With some people, I'm like, I think you're fine. You can handle wheat. You can eat some dairy. It's moderation. For other people, I'm like, we got to really eliminate it for 6-8 weeks. We've got to get the healing process started. So here's another one of my patients. And hers, you'll see, hers was just basically dairy. That's a big thing there. And then I think too, see, nothing else was really going on here, but we did have a really high Candida. So Candida is it's a yeast, and it's very common. It naturally occurs in our guts, in our body. It's part of our ecosystem. This is what EcoHealth is all about. Your body is an ecosystem, right? Your gut biome, these good bugs, we have bad bugs, but they all live together. They coexist synergistically. And then when they get out of whack, that's when you can start getting symptomatic. And what happens to a lot of people, especially if they've been on a ton of antibiotics, or a lot of steroids, or eating a high sugar diet, or chronic amounts of stress, or birth control, or a combination of all the above, which happens in a lot of my patients, that starts to destroy the gut, all the good bugs. And now this Candida overgrows, and it's really what's kind of wreaking havoc in the gut. And, downstream, we're just having more toxins and the liver's more overloaded. So I do a lot of Candida cleansing. I use different herbs. I have a couple different protocols. Sometimes our physician that works off-site will prescribe if we think they need it. Some patients need antifungals. So, that's where this kind of testing really comes in handy. So I wanted just to show you guys a couple things, because some people, they don't know, should they be eating this way? Or sometimes it's just like a fad diet. Oh, let me do the gluten-free, dairy-free diet. Or, and what we do here and what I do is really identify what's going on with the individualized patient and really choose what diet's going to be best for them. By the time people get to me, usually they've had pretty chronic issues, and I do discover a lot of food intolerances. So that's why this is so important. Having options and having really good, healthy, nutritious food is amazing. And to have it be, dairy, soy-free, gluten-free, all that good stuff. I'm really excited about this meal plan. So, all right, you guys, take care. I'll be back. Talk to you soon.